What's up, guys? It's your boy Paul. I'm back with you. This is Rideout Reviews, man. And today we got The Crown Season 1, Episode 7. So things have been getting a bit more complex, especially last episode. It's like they've been calling for a new era, a new season in the time of the Queen because Queen Elizabeth is of a new stage for new people. That's why they put her on TV and all this stuff. And so she's like bringing new hope, a change in the guard. But then the same thing happened to her uncle, happened to her sister. And her sister's super mad. Super mad. So what we gonna do after that? We gonna get some of the effects after that, or we gonna move to something else, or what we gonna see? I'm excited to see what's going down. And I know she's young. She doesn't know a whole. I mean, what is she like? 25 or something like that? 26? That's insane for her to be so young and be the ruler of a country. You know, the place of God manifested on earth in the country, man. So that's tough, man. She's got some decisions to make, and we'll see what she's gonna make this time. All right, guys. If you want to see full reactions, check out my Patreon, man. I got episodes as well as other episodes of other TV shows, movies, exclusives, all that stuff, man. So I'd love to check it out. But I'm glad you're here watching this, man. Great community, and we will continue to watch movies together and TV shows together. And if you like it at the end, give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Help push the channel out to everybody. If you haven't been to the channel before and you like this video, check out all my other ones, man. And if you like it, then go ahead and subscribe. If not, it's all gravy, baby. And then share if you think it'd be funny with somebody, man. I appreciate it. And thanks for your time. And let's jump into the show. Oh, she's a kid. Yeah, because this is close to World War II, 1940. World War II could be actually happening now.
Situé sur votre droite jusqu'à la fin.
Time for the Vice Provost, Lilibet.
Dang. I didn't know they had specific rules about eating and etiquette at a table like that. You can only speak to the person to the right. That's nuts. That's crazy. There's so much culture, so much etiquette and responsibility that the sovereign has to take.
Crown and government, dignified and the efficient, only work when they support each other.
Do you teach this to other pupils?
No, just you. This is what I teach them. These are exam papers.
Shouldn't I know all of this too?
No, ma'am. All very undignified.
Dude, that's like math. Shouldn't she be knowing math and stuff? Like algebra and geometry? Even though we always be like, all I need is addition and multiplication. Because I don't use any of that in sine and logarithm and all that stuff in my daily life. I just use a calculator to get my groceries right. But I guess she seems to be doing fine. She ain't learned none of that geometry and trigonometry and all that stuff. Just learning the weight of her responsibility as queen, as sovereign leader of the United Kingdom.
Politicians and statesmen, you know, I live in dread of being left alone with them. Be nice to think that one could, if not hold one's own, then at least not have to steer the conversation away to dogs and horses every time.
Yeah, for sure. Jeez.
Martin is the junior deputy private secretary, man the spare. Michael Dean is the senior, the rightful heir.
Martin is a younger man. It's the more natural fit.
If that is your majesty's wish.
Man, that dude served 4 sovereigns in 33 years. And Queen Elizabeth has been queen for a long time. That's weird. I guess until her reign, they just been switching back and forth. Everybody been dying.
I have always been
the person everyone wants in a room with the Russians. A great danger that Eisenhower will take it upon himself to run the show.
That would be bad.
Oh, a disaster, ma'am.
Oh, Eisenhower.
Do you think he's up to it?
Eisenhower?
No, the Foreign Secretary. I would hate to think that the country wasn't in safe hands, being led by healthy men.
We're both fine, ma'am.
He said both fine, because he didn't say nothing about him. Worried about all these old folks in the office.
Latest CIA intelligence seems to support you, with the Soviets known to be...
Dang, is he really? He's having a heart attack.
Sir, this really should be done by a doctor. Just find a vein.
Come on now.
Yeah, bro, I would not be doing that. I have no clue. That brother was in such pain or knew he was in such trouble. It didn't matter if he missed a vein and shot it into his muscle or something.
It's not just a sleeping man. It's a sad metaphor. What's that on his arm?
Looks like blood, sir.
Yeah, Queen Elizabeth was so right about that one. Dude, looking bad, sleeping on the job.
And I was wondering whether you might be interested in filling that gap.
As what, ma'am?
My private secretary.
Presumptuous, you know how much I depend on you.
But I'd still like to hear you say it again. All the people listening in can hear.
Because they listening, ain't they?
Your integrity and loyalty.
Louder, please.
Yes, all right. Yes, I need you there, Anthony. I think we're all agreed. I need you.
And I need the surgery, Winston. It's my life that's at stake now. I'm sorry.
Dang, bro. That's tough. He like get a little joy out of that. Put them on blast. Then he just hung right up on him, man. Winston. They realizing they place now. They old, man. I wonder if she changed the education of her children. She didn't like the way she was taught. Maybe she did that for her children.
In what sense?
Which exams she might have taken and passed. That I might better know at what level to pitch our tutorials.
Dang.
The higher school certificate, for example. All right, the school certificate then. No.
Wow.
Any privately tutored equivalents thereof, perhaps?
Dang, she has no education at all? Wow. Bro, that is no way to... Why would you make your people dumb?
The fact that I didn't receive one.
You did.
Sewing, needlework, and saying poems with Crawford. That is not an education.
Darling, you also spent years one-on-one with the Vice Provost of Eton College.
Being drilled in matters of the Constitution.
Which is far more than your sister ever got. No one wants a blue stocking or a college lecturer as sovereign. They want a queen.
It's a queen who is hopelessly ill-equipped to deal with the people that she has to meet.
I educated you as your father and I saw fit. Why didn't we push harder? No one advised that we should. That includes the Vice Provost.
Well, I'm not saying she's dumb like that, but uneducated. That's a better way of saying it. Because she don't seem dumb in this movie. But she doesn't have, like, the normal skills that a person that goes to school would have, you know? She's probably... Obviously, she's super smart in the Constitution.
A flat belonging to the Queen's private secretary. Our new home.
How much of the ground floor is it?
All of it. Including the room stretching to the back.
The girls will be happy here.
I dare say one could ask to have it trimmed back.
Will you ask?
I don't see the rush, but yes, I can ask.
Stroke, Bobbity, that's all, a minor stroke.
He had a stroke.
But I'm on the mend, bouncing back.
Well, you don't look very bouncy to me. Who knows?
No one, and no one can know, especially the Queen. The palace has been told that I have a cold. You have my permission to extend that to the flu. Sir. But no more.
Extend that to the flu. Oh, don't tell me dude ain't gonna retire because somebody gonna chop his tree down. It's like, no, this can't happen. Bro getting cold feet.
Ask Martin to come and see me, would you? That is, if he and his lady wife are not too busy measuring carpets and curtains for what is still my home.
Yeah, I know. Dude, yeah, you're not even living there yet. Dude got your shoes on, standing on top of the table. I think I seen a picture of Eisenhower with the Queen. That's one of the things I saw when I was talking about how she has been the Queen for so long. It showed her a picture of like being with like presidents since Eisenhower all the way to President Trump. And then that other guy, he was with, he said 5 sovereigns or something in 33 years. That's crazy.
Martin, you've worked at the palace now for what, 3 years? I'd have thought that long enough for you to know the ropes.
I think I do.
Manifestly not.
So I guess Martin's supposed to have just turned the job down.
Professor Hall.
That's just how it's
Your
supposed
Majesty.
to be.
Your Majesty.
Professor.
But you can't refuse a queen. Can you? At least show some
I
discretion.
knew you were going to prepare some tutorial. President Eisenhower. To sit next to him and make conversation with him. So I need to know all about him and what interests him.
The military-industrial complex, ma'am.
What?
And its threat to democratic government. It's what most concerns him.
I share your admiration for Mr. O'Brien and everything he's doing at Ballydoyle Stables. That's not why you backed him.
No, I just like the name.
See? She's got skills in other things. She's got wisdom in other areas. See, where she's short, others are long. But where she's long, others are short, man. She just don't realize that.
It's a yes from Eisenhower. They've changed his schedule and they're going to make it work.
Yeah, he's getting me and I in the same room so that he...
I can tell the Queen.
Again. Oh, man.
If Eisenhower isn't coming, blame it on him, not on Winston. The Queen must never know how much we've kept from her.
Oh, man. Treachery. But Eisenhower's coming, man. I saw the pictures. He's gonna have to turn that down from the Queen. Cause he gotta know his place. Wow. Oh, I guess that's why you gotta talk to the person on your right. The table's so long.
Your Majesty, I've had the opportunity to think about your very kind offer to become your private secretary, and I'm afraid I must decline.
Have you been spoken to by Tommy Lascelles?
Ma'am.
You have. And what did he have to say?
She's a smart girl, man.
That I should have refused the offer in the room. That I obviously have no respect or understanding for palace tradition and protocol, and that it must be Michael Edeen.
Dang. She finna rope this dude. She finna rope this dude, man. She ain't playing, dude. She a G. She finna take position strong.
And individuality, it results in catastrophes like the abdication.
Abdicating the throne and choosing my private secretary is hardly comparing like with like.
I disagree. And it's in the small things that the rot starts. Do the wrong thing once, it's easy to do it again. Do the individualistic thing once, it is easy to do it again. Now, in the case of your uncle, then he stopped attending church. He dismissed courtiers who'd served under his father in favor of younger, sycophantic supplicants. The rot had set in.
It would make me feel as if I had an ally, friend, almost, in what can sometimes feel like a very...
Talking about him.
But, as always, the final say is with you, ma'am.
Well, he ain't wrong, though. Little things lead up to big things. And it's so weird that he talks about doing the wrong thing as also equivalent with doing the individualistic thing. It's like that old saying, is it the community or the individual? That's individualism is so prided in America, and I guess I thought it was Westernism too, so I thought it was that. But maybe it's a different culture for the queen, king, the monarchy. But individualism versus the community, what's more important?
Just had the palace on the phone requesting a private audience this afternoon. Seems the Queen wants to see you, sir.
Me?
Is he gonna lie? Tell the truth, shame the devil, homie. She ain't done, man. She know something up with.
And before Her Majesty says anything else, let me just say how sorry I am. It's been agony. I tried to stop them. I told them my opinion. But they were so insistent we keep it from you. After the second one, I really was of a mind to let you know the truth.
Second what?
Straight now.
Oh, man.
But they insisted again, everyone keep it quiet, say nothing.
Bro, she got him. Boo! Dang, that wasn't even what she was talking about.
That was doing the insisting.
Oh, who you think?
Lord Salisbury, ma'am. And the Prime Minister himself.
Yeah, the Prime Minister
on
himself.
On the rare occasions he was conscious.
He's not even conscious.
I asked you here to discuss whether I should take Michael Adine for my private secretary. But what you've just told me is far more important.
But in circumstances such as these, is it not also your duty to act?
Yeah.
I doubt it.
Gotta kick that old pokey out, man.
I think you know precisely.
In any confrontation, they'd out-debate me, outthink me, and outmaneuver me.
This is about integrity and principle.
Yeah.
You were drilled for years in the finer points of our Constitution. You know it better than me, better than all of us.
Now that's the truth.
You have the only education that matters.
That's right.
So what would you have me do?
Summon them and give them a good dressing down like children.
Why would they stand for that?
Because they're English, male, and upper class. A good dressing down from Nanny is what they most want in life.
They said a good dressing down from Nanny. Dude, I like this, man. I like how they form everything around that one thing, and then she builds from it, Like the idea of education and smartness. And now she's going to use her smartness, her wit, her intelligence, her education to bust these fools up, man. Because it's the truth. They almost did. I don't know if it is, but it's almost unconstitutional what they did.
And that you colluded in keeping that information from me.
You're
No, it is not my job to govern, but it is my job to ensure proper governance.
Yeah.
You have prevented me from doing my duty. You have hampered and bamboozled the proper functioning of the Crown.
Trust. Underline. Trust.
He believed the phrase history teaches never trust a Cecil. Deeply unfair. Perhaps not. You may go.
Never trust him. Perhaps not. She tried to be gracious. But they have took her graciousness for weakness. She ain't going.
Prime Minister.
He just walked out.
A decision which feels like a betrayal not just of the covenant of trust between us and the institutions that we both represent, but of our own personal relationship.
I wonder if he's crying about the personal relationship or of his position and his potential loss of that position. Like, where is he at? Where's his mind?
Your breaking of that trust was irresponsible, and it might have had serious ramifications for the security of this country.
That the time is fast approaching for me to step down. Not because I'm unwell or unfit for office, but because of you are ready. With your blessing and your forgiveness, I shall continue to serve as the leader of your Majesty's government.
She's smart, dude. She played to each person the need of the reprimand. The other one, she was harsh. For him, she was super kind and gentle, but told the truth without wavering, and that's what broke him. Oh, that was a cold episode there. That was a cold episode. Really good. Because it kind of plays to everyone and their weakness and their strength. You know, where some people feel like they're not good enough in an area doesn't mean that they aren't. They have skills and sets that help them to be better in other areas, you know. Because her mom actually said something really good about it when she said, you've been drilled in constitutional education. She knows everything inside and out about the law and how it's supposed to be carried out, and has her position as queen and how things should be taken care of. That's something that a lot of people don't get education on. Now, maybe those political dudes do, but she can twist them in circles because that's the education she got. Plus, she's really good at other stuff, man. I like that bit about understanding the trainer and how well they know how to deal with horses, and then so she could bet. And she knows a little something about gambling, too. I know. So those are things that, skill sets that others do not have, but she does. Even though it's sad to say that she didn't get like a rudimentary education on mathematics and science and literature. But hopefully she didn't just, you know, like with Dude, that she actually continued to try and learn from her professor, because you can always read books, man. And I've heard that that's actually the best thing to do if you want to get smarter, you want to be better at education, is you read, and you just read a bunch of different things, and that's how you grow, and culturally, and you grow intellectually, you know, and philosophically. So, yeah, she could do that, and I hope she did, and I hope we get to see more of that, man. These stories are great, man. I didn't realize that Philip wasn't in the whole thing until just now, because it was so good. But Philip, bro, he be all jacked up sometimes, man. Anyway, appreciate you guys for watching, man. It's a good show so far. It's been great, man. This whole season has been good, man. And I'll see you guys in the next video.